Hey guys, this is Shanita. I am back again with another video. I have a new line of products that I am using, you guys, and so I am breaking the videos up into little small bits so that the video won't be so long. These products are so awesome. They actually each deserve their own video. So in this particular one, as you can see by the title, I am doing the styling process of my wash day using more Curls and Potions products. So this one is from their Plum and Pumpkin Seed Oil collection. It is called One and Done Coil Cream. I showed you guys this in my haul. I recently reviewed their hydration mask, and because of that, I just could not wait to try this. So I am going straight into this styling routine, coming right off of having used the deep conditioner. So if you have never heard of this product, like I had not prior to having it, it features mango butter, kawasu butter, hemp seed butter, and hyaluronic acid. It is a product that you are supposed to be able to use by itself. Literally, it's a one and done product. It literally is supposed to take the place of your leave-in, your moisturizer, your styler, or however you stack and layer your products on wash day. I typically use a leave-in and then add my moisturizer to it. Depending on what the product is, I may add just the oil on top, or I may have to use another holding product on top. Look, I'm looking all crazy, my hair's sticking out. But this sounds like it is one of those that I don't have to add anything extra. So what I have elected to do is to continue to still use the leave-in, because I'm just too much of a stickler for that to try it without it. I'm just too scared. So I don't have one of their leave-ins. I used Camille Rose's Curl Love Milk as my leave-in, which I absolutely adore. I know that this will go with absolutely any styler, any product. It is so moisturizing and so fantastic. And so I have already started twisting my hair with the One and Done styler. It says to apply it to freshly washed wet hair, section by section, thoroughly covering all the strands, smooth onto the hair. Do not scrunch. And for added definition, shingle in small sections or finger coil. For stretch styling, apply to sections of wet hair. Then begin to style with twists, braids, flexi rods. Oh my gosh, the print is in white and it is hard to see. So I have started twisting my hair with the product, and so far it is going very well. I am in this section here of the camera, so I decided to come on and just do a few here on the side where you can see, so I can show you what it's like. This is what it looks like. It is very thick and creamy. It is very moisturizing just from touching it. When you've been at this so long and you have a gazillion products, you just know what you're gonna get. So from just this touching my finger, I already know this is gonna be moisturizing. It is excellent for thicker, coarser hair. It is nice and thick. It feels magnificent on my hair, and it is going to give some hold. It has so many butters in here that, and different oils that moisturize until I know it is going to truly be a one and done. I can just tell that. And we're gonna test the theory. So I am adding this from root to tip, and then I'm just gonna run a detangling brush down through it to detangle any hairs that may have gotten tangled during that drying process, which I actually did not dry. I put the Turvy twist towel on top of my wet hair that I already deep conditioned, and I let it stay on too long, you guys. I typically try to let it sit on just long enough so that, you know, most of the water has evaporated out of my hair, and then I will apply my products damp. But my hair was actually almost completely dry by the time I added my leave-in. And just to test how moisturizing this was, I didn't spritz it with any water. I went straight on at the Camille Rose Moisture Love Milk and went straight from there into adding this product. And so far, this is what I'm getting. My hair feels great. It is very shiny. These look so juicy and moisturized, and I am very pleased with how they are looking thus far. It's so funny, on the night of my, or day of my wash day, I always do twist the smallest. That's usually the time I do them the smallest. I get the best definition when it is fresh, and then I can always retwist it in bigger sections later on if I need to. But just from this side here that I've already done, and these in the back, I'm so excited about this twist out. You know, you just, when you've done it so many times and tried so many different combinations, you just kind of know how it's going to, you just get a feeling anyway that you know. Sometimes you're surprised, but I just have a feeling I am going to be very, very happy with this, and I am so ready to style it. It is very soft and it feels amazing. I don't even know how long I'm going to wear these twists because they are so moisturized and feel so good on my head until it'll probably be a few days. I'm going to just enjoy these as they are. This would make a terrific protective style in and of itself. I don't find that my hair is actually shrinking a whole lot. I'm gonna see how this is by the time they dry, but so far I'm not getting as much shrinkage. They are still pretty elongated, and that is the beauty of having, if you can handle it, a heavy butter that will help give your hair some weight so that it stays elongated. So I just came on to tell you guys that I'm going to finish twisting my hair. I will come back once it is all twisted to let you know what it looks like, and then we'll finish this up and we are going to see how this comes out. I am so excited about this brand. If you have used it before, please let me know. And why haven't you guys told me that this company was around? They sound so much like one of the other companies that I use and talk about all the time that I love their products. Those ones that are just made for the dry, coarse hair, that is natural, that uses all these rich butters. And I just don't know where I've been. I've got a ton of products and I don't have any from them. I'm so happy I finally got my hands on them. So I'm gonna finish these twists, you guys, and then I will come back. Okay, I am all done with the twists. Already I can say, and I want to say before I forget, that a little goes a long way in this. I am so used to slathering on moisturizers, some that are a little bit thinner, and so having to put so many layers on to hope that, you know, my hair gets hydrated enough, that I had to remember that this stuff is thick and it is rich and it is not going to require that same level of heaviness. So as you can see, even with this, I barely used any. Like, I could use this, I don't even know how many more times, many more times. I love that this is so rich. Look, it barely moves. If you have thick, dry hair, you want to try this out. My hair looks moisturized, it feels good. I've still got some residue because it is drying, but I hope that I didn't overuse the product. That is the only thing that I'm concerned about. But I would definitely, and I know this already, would definitely use it again. If I overused it, then I will use it again and not put as much product in it the next time. But I am very satisfied with this. I can pin this up and go for several more days. So stay tuned to the end, and please don't forget to let me know what you have from this brand. What else of theirs do you love that I need to try? Or what else do you know about the brand that I need to know? Because I need to dig into them. I want to know everything about them. So I will be back in the next clip, you guys, to show you what the results of this looks like. So stay tuned. Hi, so I am back, and I said that I was gonna let those twists stay in like 3 or 4 days because they look so good, but I am too anxious to see what my hair is gonna be like. It is the next day, and I have been pulling in these twists, and every time they bounce back, I think to myself, I gotta take these out. Like, I can't wait to see what they are like. This cream already has given it so much elasticity. Look how it bounced back. It feels very light. Anyway, I'm gonna start taking them down, and we are gonna see what they look like. I will give you guys the first preview. I'm gonna start taking them out from the side. I have this Annabelle's Perfect Blend Silky Soft Serum, and I bought this thinking that it would be a good sealing oil, but it's thick for a sealing oil because it is castor oil based, and it has isopropyl myristate in it, and so I don't want to use it as a sealing oil, and so I've been trying to figure out how to use it. It has not worked as a pre-poo very well, so I'm going to use it to rub on my fingers before I take these twists out to try to minimize any frizz. It is kind of thick. Ooh. I'm actually going to try to use this as a pre-poo again. I can really feel how thick it is. It may work well in the place of castor oil in my pre-poos. So let's get to seeing what these look like. I'm gonna unravel backwards a little bit and take them at the ends and just untwist. I can already see the shine is still there, and you guys can already see the definition. The twist looks so good, it is going to be really hard to tell what's untwisted and what's not. Look at these. Oh my gosh. These look and feel so good. Okay, I'm not going to keep you long. I'm going to go off screen and finish taking them out, and then I'll come back. So I am making my way to the front. And so I decided to come on this side and give you another glimpse of me unraveling these. So I start from the root and gently slide my hand down the twist, and wherever it feels like my hair wants to separate it, I just give it a little tug. A couple of things that I'm noticing with this is that I am finding a little bit of frizz at the ends of my hair. See in between there? I'm getting some frizz, and I did go in and add more product to the end of my hair right before I coiled the ends. So I'm a little bit surprised by that, because the roots and the mid shaft are very much moisturized and are, you know, coming apart fairly naturally with no frizz. It's just right at the ends I'm getting a little bit. But my hair is very soft. I cannot deny that. It is moisturized, and I can feel a little of a hold to it. There's no gel cast type hold, but there is definitely something that is giving a little hold, so that I know it is definitely going to last a few days. So gently slide down the hair and separate. That's all I am doing. I'm not handling my hair rough at all. Any single rough movement will set me up for a bunch of frizz. So I am just taking it down and gently separating. Now this side tends to be more frizzy anyway. I don't know what it is, but the hair on this side just always frizzes. It doesn't matter what I use. So I definitely have to be a little bit more gentle there. I am feeling through my hair to see if I feel any more twists that are still in there or that are not separated, like this one. Generally at the root. If I slide my hands up in there, I can find the twists that have not been separated. Each twist I separate maybe 2-3 times, depending on how small it is. I think I've gotten most of them. Here's another. So because of the breakage I have in the crown of my head, and for those of you who are new may not know that, I have a section right in the crown of my head about here that is 4C hair. It is way more deeply textured, and I had a lot of breakage in that area before I realized that the texture was different and that I needed to treat it differently. And it finally got to the point where the hair was the ends were so split. It was so bad. So I finally went into this area and trimmed the ends. So I trimmed off all those places where it had all of those split ends and unevenness and frizz that was just causing me so many hangups. So I decided to cut that part short and to leave the rest of my hair alone. I, trimmed up the rest of it as it needed to be, but I didn't cut the length off. So in every video, you're gonna find that my hair in this section like this, right? It is shorter here. And so sometimes it sticks out and looks weird. And I know at some point I'm going to have to eventually cut the rest of it down to be even with that. I just haven't made a decision about how I'm going to handle that yet. But for right now, I just try to blend it the best I can. I separate it and just try to blend it in with the rest of the hair. Still finding a few that is not separated. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit with what I do after this. So after I take all the twists down and separate them with my fingers, I take a pick, and you can use the pick of your choice, and go in at the roots of my hair and just lift it. Slide the hair down literally parallel with the scalp and lift the hair. This is going to get rid of some of the parts, and it's going to, as you can see, add some volume to the hair so that it stands up a bit and not as flat. I go under here and give it just a little bit of a pull. I maybe pull from the scalp out to maybe an inch and a half at the most. Just go in there, don't grab the hair. You want to go in a place where you go between the hair and lift. This gives your hair some volume at the roots. It doesn't interfere with your curls, and it gets rid of those parts. And you may find, like I often do, even at this point, that there are more twists not separated. Now I don't pick the roots up so much here in the front. I have a few strands of my hair here that just will not curl the same. So the curls are much, much looser. When the hair is not coiled, I can see that the hair is the exact same length as the other parts of my head. But because this just is looser curled and these other parts are just more tightly curled, they just hang different lengths. That's the bottom line. I know it looks weird, but that's just a different texture of hair, and it always hangs different because it doesn't coil up as much, which means it doesn't shrink as much. So that is also something I've eventually got to either learn to live with or fix somehow. So from here, I just take my finger and put the rest of these twists in place. But as you can see, this came out really, really well. I'm still finding twists. This came out really good. The definition is phenomenal. It has so much shine. The curls almost look like a small rod set. It feels, I don't want to say firm, but it is firm, but there's not a gel cast. Clearly, if it were a gel cast, I would not be able to separate it without a lot of frizz. So it's firm enough that it is moisturized so that I can separate it, but it's firm enough that it's going to hold the style. I'm going to be able to wear this for a few days, maybe put it in a pineapple or some big twists at night and wear it for a few days. So I'm going to spin around so you can see the back. You know, my back always looks crazy because I've got these short pieces here. I try to blend them the best I can. Sometimes there is no making it look decent because the hair is just wacky with that short hair in the center. And I just try to feel, I could use a mirror and fix that really well, but I try to feel that the part is covered and that this short hair is blended and laid down on top of the rest of the hair as much as I can, and then I will turn around surprise. So, as you can see, I really, really like this. This is going to be a staple. This goes up in my no-fail guaranteed stylers that I know won't let me down. That is going to be predictable. I can put it in my hair whenever I need for it to come out right and not get any surprises. This is very, very well done. I highly recommend this. If you have not tried it before, then you should. If you have heard of the brand and not known that it was worth the try because you didn't know anything about it, then I am here to tell you to give them a try. They were having a 30% off sale on last week, and I don't know if that is still going on, but you can go to their website and sign up for their emails and follow them on Instagram, and so that you can stay in touch and find out when they are running some sales, because this is hair that is going to hold up in the humidity. In the warmer weather, when it gets warm and say you're in a humid area, because it has that little hold to it, it will definitely hold up. This is not one of those where you go outside and you know you're going to lose all your definition and it's going to coop up. Kudos to Curls and Potions. Oh my gosh, this has become one of my favorite brands. This goes right up to the top. And you know what, guys, I was thinking about, you know, I have so many different brands, and I know a lot of you do too. A lot of different brands in your collections and in your stashes. When I really think about the brands that I go to for, you know, no fail styles, when I want to put something in my hair, I know for a fact in the morning it's going to be moisturized, it's going to come out well. All of those brands are Black owned, smaller brands. We buy a lot of things out of the store because it's convenient, because it's fast. But when you compare the Black owned brands that have their shops online versus those that are in drugstores, the Black owned companies doing business online have way superior ingredients than the ones that are in the store. So their products usually cost a few dollars more, but as you can see, it's worth it. The health of your hair is worth it because all of the silicones and all the chemicals in a lot of these brands will eventually wear on your hair. Your hair is going to become weaker. You're going to have a lot more breakage, and so it's worth the few extra dollars for the long term of your hair. And you're not just getting results in the long term, like in the short term, the immediate, you're getting fabulous hair. It is so worth it. So that is going to conclude my thoughts on this. I absolutely love it, hands down. This is one I would rate up 10 out of 10. There's nothing more that I could say about this. It dried super fast. My hair has shine, it has movement, it is not stiff, it is not weighed down. The definition is to die for. This is absolutely incredible to be just twisted with a product. And I have told you guys to stop telling me about these companies that have this sale, but this one was worth it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and more content just like this and much more. I appreciate your time. Thank you for sticking around with me. To my normal subscribers, you know I appreciate you so much. I love chatting with you down in the comment section, so please leave a comment down below. I think you know how I feel. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to go and get some pictures and some saved shots of this hair. This is one that I don't normally get, and at times like this you got to preserve it, right? So thank you guys for watching. Tune in to more videos, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.